All right. So as we navigate into the OIG work plans, and this is something that we always like to bring up as we think about this topics, what do the OIG work plans help to tell us? They help to tell us what the areas of focus for the OIGs are. All OIGs should have a work plan. We're focused on HHS and NSF because they, have a lot of R&D funding, and those are two areas that a majority of institutions have, predominance of their funding from. But by no means is this an exhaustive list. So with HHS, actually, I'll start from the bottom and then we'll take it to the top. The closeout processes, that's actually been on the list now, I think, in terms of my review of the OIG work plans for a couple of years now. And so looking at what that closeout process looks like, it started a few years ago in looking and having the OIG look at how the NIH was doing that. And then from there, sometimes what we see is a shift in focus from the HHS OIG or NOIG from looking at the individual agency to actually looking at the award recipients. So this is where we are now with both grant and contract closeout processes. Cybersecurity testing, this is another key area. Certainly we've seen over the last few years some additional requirements come out about cybersecurity. So I think, we would expect to see that the OIG is interested in having an understanding of, okay, as these requirements have been rolled out, how in fact are institutions faring and being able to manage these requirements. Certainly, looking at how the NIH is performing oversight over research program awards and looking at those. Another area that we see, and as we shift over to the NSF and we think about some of the examples we'll be looking at later, subrecipient monitoring is certainly a key area that the agencies have been focused on. And so one of the areas that's on the work plan this year is the grant award recipients' compliance with federal funding accountability and sub-award reporting requirements. So FAFATA is a key piece of this, and the sub-award reporting requirements. I've actually seen a couple of these come through recently, and in the ones that I've seen, it has been a review of the OIG's oversight of the NSF's management or oversight of agencies related to that. So here are a couple highlights from the HHS OIG work plan. Keep in mind that the HHS OIG work plan is live, which means that throughout the year they continually add elements to it.